Meanwhile, the lower house has approved a joint resolution extending by 6 months the filing of claims of martial law human rights victims. The full story from Freddie Abando.
It's a race against time for human rights victims of martial law to beat the deadline in filing their claims by midnight tonight. It closes the 6-month period in the process of identification and assessment of claimants that will benefit from the 10 billion pesos approved by Congress to be sourced from the alleged wealth of the Marcos family and their cronies. The said amount will cover payment for 10,000 victims. As of last count, it was close to 42,000. By the time the Human Rights Claims Board completes the listing, it will reach 50,000. Many of the claimants were collateral damage from the AFP's campaign against the communist insurgency and the Muslim rebellion in the South. Bayan Muna Party List Congressman Neri Colmenares authored a joint resolution approved by the House on third reading to extend the claim period in 6 months.
Yung extension muna ng time for application is very important. The House of Representatives passed the resolution extending the application period. And of course, as the main author of the law, I hope na mabigyan ng chance na mag-apply yung iba. Lalo na medyo hindi efficient yung pagka-implement ng compensation board.
They were accused as supporters of the New People's Army caught in the line of fire between government forces and the rebels. 2 of the victims come from the Samar provinces, casualties of the conflict. Their children are crying out justice for their parents.
Nagkatinda kami ng isda sa palengke. Ay ngayon po ay may dumating na mga army na grupo. Sardin para sa mansad. Ay ngayon po ay pagkadating ay namili na sila ng isda. Tapos sinilid nila sa ano?
Ano?
Sinilid nila sa kanilang lalagyan. Tapos ay pinadapan lahat po ng mga tao sa palengke.
Many of the victims were simple people, like Ka Andoy, a fisherman from the Bondok Peninsula. He is 70 years old. His only prayer, compensation for the suffering of his family.
Bata pag natatakot ako, sundalo sila eh. Hindi lang ako doon sa plaza. Yan lang. Binanyakan ako ng mga sundalo doon eh. Tapos umalagad ako sa plaza, nakita ko ng magulang doon ako. Pumawak na mga magulang ko kasi nandun na lahat ng mga tao sa plaza.
CPP Chairman Jose Mario Sison and NDF Chairman Luis Alandone and other top leaders of the communist movement submitted claims with the board. Today, Human Rights Chairperson Eta Rosales filed her own claim. Up to this day, she still remembers the day she was arrested and tortured.
I was blindfolded then. Yeah. I was blindfolded. And so...
How long did it take you to recover?
Oh, I'm good at fast recovery. I'm usually... Kasi right there, I was traumatized.
Another victim is Bayan Muna Party List Congressman Neri Colmenares. He was arrested in 1979. It was his worst nightmare, most especially when his captor played the Russian roulette.
Ang isa sa siyempre hindi ko makalimutan ay yung Russian roulette when a drunk intelligence officer took me aside, brought me to an office. He has this revolver and he took all the bullets and reinserted one and he placed it in my mouth. So, kung nasa loob ng bunganga mo pala ang baril, napakalamig. At parang buong katawan ko ang lamig-lamig.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.